Chock-a-block, the Welsh, we know, whether it's rugby or athletics or whatever. They love their sport down here in Wales.
4 racks each. Rack 9, Steve Davis to break.
Yeah, they love their lamb down here as well, Welsh lamb, and here's one that will not get the chop. When the red of Romford, Steve Davis in action, 4-4. Winner's the man who gets 7.
Still missing the power, Steve, on his break. Nothing down again, so it's another chance back to Hwa.
So explain again, why is it because they want to go in off that he's laying off the power?
That's right. You see with the top pool players from around the world, America particularly, that they've got the combination of the power and the control. Now, Steve doesn't feel happy with if he's putting in that amount of power that he can keep the control of the cue ball. So he's holding back on the power, and as a consequence of that, he's not getting the balls off the break. So I think he's actually going to have to take a few more chances on the break.
Put more bottom, stay it hard and put more bottom on it.
It's just getting the actual power into the ball, the actual speed, the cue through the cue ball, and then getting contact with the one right in the face.
4-4. Erased to 7 racks. Playing this stuns across. He's a little bit straight in this pink.
Just enough angle here. Topping the ball through nicely for the orange 5.
Again, the shot that would not work at snooker or at 8-ball pool, as the nugget looks on. Even Carl Morris couldn't do this one on a 8-ball table, but it'll hug the cushion. So all you really got to think about is position on the 6, and all he needs is a little bit of screw.
Yeah, I think
Or maybe at that distance use the cushion to come out for the brown 7.
he'd prefer to be further down the table for this one, but that's what he's going to do. He's going to try and screw in behind the brown 7. Yeah, nicely done, using the 9 ball there to stop the cue ball.
Yeah, that was clever. It's got a nice angle to go up the table for the black. Oh, lots of follow. It's Americans call the action produced by topspin. And no work to do. Doesn't need to put any right or left, so snidge your left hand side here, but it's hardly necessary. And this for 5-4.
Just 2 racks away now from his second win in succession for Jeong Young Hwa from South Korea. He leads Steve Davis by 5 racks to 4.
Face looked in concentrated bewilderment.
Rack 10, Jeong Young Hwa to break.
Already in the snooker equivalent of the Book of Kells is Steve Davis. And wherever they are up 11. Now the souls of the likes of W.C. Fields, who was a rack boy in Minnesota when he was 14, and some player, and Willie Mosconi, and Luther Lassiter, Wimpy, some of the greats of the game that have inspired more literature than practically any other sport.
Strange break again there from Hwa. He's first few breaks in this match, he was really laying in an awful lot of power, and he's let off on the power in the last couple of racks. Both times, nothing going down. Very close with the red 3 there, but isn't coming off. I think he's looking very closely at this, whether he can see the blue 2.
Not sure it cuts at the angle he can flick it. I think any contact with the blue sends it to the right, to the middle bag. And that's why he's hesitating, John.
I think it almost looks like he's looking at position on the red 3 and making sure he can see the red 3 afterwards. If that's the case, then he's obviously confident of potting the 2. Very tight, as you can see there.
I think you're right. I think he's working out. There is a cluster of balls blocking the path to the red. It's the land on a direct line to the red that was the problem. Oh!
Yeah, that's exactly what he was looking for, Sid, and I'm not sure whether he's come out. He's smiling to himself, which could be a good sign.
So John's about to show.
He's trying to get through to the 3 here, but looking at this, it really doesn't look like there's an angle. There's blocked by the brown 7 and the green 6, so he's going to have to come off the cushion. Just going to want to hit the cushion just before the red 3. Just coming off of here. What's that thing?
Yeah, this has got to be absolutely millimeter perfect. It involves almost simultaneous contact. Davis, intent. Nice, opted for the turtley. Yeah, now this is going to be spot on. Brilliant.
A lovely pot there from Steve. He's really making hard work of this. Left himself in trouble again now for the pink 4.
With Davis in this position in every rack, vital in a round robin, is there any, without suggesting gamesmanship, is there anything in Steve for slowing this guy down?
I think that's what Steve... I know there was a lot of decisions to be made over that last shot, but yeah, he could see that Jeong Young Hwa was getting into a bit of a rhythm. He's 5-4 up, and if you can do anything to put that rhythm out slightly, maybe a little bit more of a look at each shot than you can, then the question is whether Hwa is actually going to be wise to that, whether he's going to let it affect him or not.
Because as I was just saying earlier, most Americans say that once if they're there to hit, like with cricketers, hit them. Doesn't matter if you score 4 fours off the first over, if they're there to hit. But he did show a bit of reluctance to slaughter the break at the start of the rack.
Oh.
Well,
Hold it on, Steve Davis.
bit of a gift horse here for Steve Davis.
Yeah, see this shot again. He's taking quite a lunge at that one. Lost the white in the centre bag, and a great opportunity for Steve now to level the match.
Yep, certainly more of the cutlass than the rapier about that shot. Right now, after seeing Davis's defence, as it were, although it's not gamesmanship to play slower, what I've seen him play before, he is very cerebral about it. He does work out all the options. And in that case, he did not like earlier the red, so he went the full length of the table to take it. This is a great chance for him to pull to 5-5. So it's not only in the Tour de France that they have a stage called Eyeballs Out. Davis. Yeah, if every match is as good as this first one over the next 9 days, it will be pulled to shake the world. And my dad will have been proved wrong when he said, "Don't go down the billiard hall, son, go to the library." The world stars here, Bustamante's here, Razor's here. Strickland and Rempe are here. Kim Davenport. Suke is here. The Kaiser. Davis just wants to drop down onto the rail if he wants. This is coming up to 5 apiece.
That's right, I think Steve's going to be relatively happy with this performance. Win or lose from here. Obviously the win is going to make a lot of difference. That's the second time he's lost the white into the centre bag off the break.
Ball in hand, Jeong Young Hwa.
Well, it could be a very quick finish here because the 9 is sitting on the over the pocket.
That's right, so Jeong Young Hwa here has cue ball in hand. He can put the cue ball anywhere he likes on the table. 9, as you can see, right over the bottom left-hand pocket.
Just stress the rule of the game is if you're new to it, you've got to hit the low ball first.
I think he's going to be
in play, but you can pop the 9 at any time, provided you hit the low ball. Because sometimes the players progress through the balls. Absolute balance, the key to this game.
Plan in this rack will be the red 3. Then it'll be the money shot after this. He'll be taking the pink 4 onto the 9 ball.
Or is the billiard not a better bet? Either way.
That's right.
He's going to billiard it. He'll flick the pink and tickle down the 9.
Perfectly executed there to take him within 1 rack of a victory here over Steve Davis.
6 racks to 5. Jun Young-Hwa to break.
Game now got a completely different image to the days of the hustler, the lemonader, and the dumper. The guys used to work the holes 40 years ago in the Bronx and that. Take your money. Played as a totally well-organised sport. Good spirit, no matter how much money's in it.
Putting a bit more power back into his break now, Hwa, after holding off for a couple. See the movement on there.
And just watch, the cue almost left his finger on his backward track. It's amazing coordination to line up the break and then to take the cue actually out of the bridge and put it back in exactly. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, one of the players you'll really want to watch out for, and that is Francisco Bustamante, the world #1.
Up next, John. Well, that was a very, very bad miss.
I think that could well be a case of seeing the finishing line there. He liked the chance.
Indulges in mild cue abuse. This was, wouldn't say I could get it myself, but that was an easy shot. Seemed to take the cue away before the contact was complete.
Yeah, he knew as soon as he had hit the cue ball there, he hadn't hit that one right. Just needed that run out to take the match. I think that's what he was thinking, unfortunately.
All this match needs now is hill, as they say in the game. That's a level game as we go into the last. Sir Davis looking to level it up at 6-6. Then there'd be only 1 more rack. And the atmosphere will be pretty warm here in Cardiff.
Yeah, come down too far there, Steve. Leaving himself snookered on the blue 2.
It's for all the world like that game the Scots play where you brush the ice and chuck your rock down with a handle on it. It is very easy to overrun on this very fast cloth.
Right, I'll be looking. Contact this too. He's looking at a few different angles here, probably off of 2 cushions. One option is coming off of the 2 cushions here. It's got a chance of taking the... using a lot of side there to try and use just the 1 cushion, but not quite enough angle there.
Ball in hand, Jeong Young Hwa.
That could well be his last shot here. Just the clearance from Hwa to take the match. Steve was really trying to open up that angle there. He couldn't see the position he wanted to on the cushion. There were balls in the way. Tried using a lot of side to make the angle. Just not quite enough. One problem in this rack is going to be the next ball after the blue 2, the red 3. It's blocked into the bottom right-hand corner.
It's rare you see them actually ever hit the ball in the middle. They'll either impart screw like that, hitting the ball very low,
Okay,
or they'll play with side, the Yanks call English.
okay on the pot on this one, but he's going to be canning into the pink 4 ball. He's going to try and nudge it towards the pocket slightly. That's perfect. You'll be happy with the result of that.
Just to keep you up on the basics, there'd have been no problem if that had gone in as well. You can put anything you like. You can put intermediate balls, as long as you hit the low ball first. And any problem progressing here, Jen?
Yeah, this very next shot is the crucial one, trying to get position onto the orange 5, which is tucked away on the left-hand cushion.
This
He's going to leave himself a bank into the side right bag.
This is difficult. I think it's about just more. It's a 60% more than at half, just over half ball shot is this bank. Brilliant.
Nicely done. Just these last 2 balls now. Draw back off of this brown 7.
Right, on the mat, Jeong Young Hwa.